Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Alright guys, welcome back to Sarah Football. Presenting to you the Ghana Football Association presidential candidates. First in line we have Kurt Okreku, the executive chairman of Dreams FC. Okay, second in line we have Amanda Akoko Clinton. She's best known for representing the GFA as they made formal responses to the government of Ghana and FIFA in Zurich, Switzerland, and representing different international corporate clients who invested in men's gold. The lawyer has now turned her sights on becoming the new face of the GFA. And next in line we have former Vice President of the Ghana Football Association, Fred Papo. He declared his intentions to challenge for the presidency of the sports governing body, adding that restoring the brand will bring his message. And next we have George Ifriye, the former Vice President of the Ghana Football Association. Next up we have legal practitioner George Ankama, who described his vision, saying that Ghana football requires a lasting legacy which the next generation will appreciate and understand that sports is a business and developmental agenda. Next in line we have Far Ranger CEO Nanayo Amposa, who is the youngest aspirant among the litany of aspirants. He says, "I am ready to move Ghana football beyond corruption, aid, nepotism, and to create opportunities for all." Next in line we have Tema Youth CEO Wilfred Osei Palmer.
I just had one more thing to add to the bundle, but I've submitted, yes. Yes. For myself. Well, I think we were keeping it quite closed. I mean, we still want to keep it quite closed until after the nomination or the vetting stage, but I think the cat's out of the bag now. That everything I do is leadership oriented. I really do believe that I could be the face and brand of moving the GFA forward, particularly because, as you know, I'm a very hard worker. Right now, the GFA needs someone to work and to be the face of the GFA, as well as engage with corporate Ghana, engage with CAF, engage with FIFA, and persuade all stakeholders that transparency and more legitimacy exists. I have been at the forefront of the GFA fight to stop it being wound down, and I think I can continue that fight to ensure that it goes to the next level. I would like to keep everything quiet until I get through the vetting stage.
There are those who say that due to certain clauses within the statutes, lawyer Amanda probably is an outsider in this. Do you agree with such a thing?
Not at all, because Kwesi TV, you guys are filled with journalistic experts. And as journalistic experts, you know that the English Premier League, FIFA, anytime people come in at a very high level, they come in from outside. Why? Because they want the person to see the whole picture. They want the person not to be too attached to particular stakeholders or sentiments, and they want the person to be a new face, a new brand, and to raise money. So if big business in FIFA level is bringing in people from outside, if the English Premiership brings people from outside, if the boardrooms of Ghana are bringing in people from outside to look at the whole picture whilst working with stakeholders, I think the GFA can perhaps adopt that to mix the old with the new and to move football forward.
Have you had your forms endorsed?
Yes, I have.
How deep is the sea that you are stepping into?
We'll see. I mean, as you guys all know, I've never been afraid of a fight. I've been at the forefront of fights, including Men's Gold, including the stopping of GFA being wound down. It's fun for me. I'm a twin, so I like, I like getting into action. I think one just has to take the first step. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Whoever God ordains to have this position will have it, come what may. And I believe that. Thank you.
Probably my final question. You said you were keeping it cool. That was proud to yesterday after you picking your forms. But you made it known to the general public that you were picking the forms for someone. But now it is yourself. Would you agree or would you admit that you have lied to the public?
No, I said I just happened to be visiting the GFA, and it's not. It wasn't privy for everyone to know it at that stage, and even right now, I wish you guys weren't here. I wish I could just quietly get through the vetting stage, but the cat's out the bag, and so it is. So no, I didn't lie.
There'll be a lot of disagreements and agreements, and whatever the arguments may be, at the end of the day, we'll agree and we'll come to a consensus. What you have witnessed here today is a clear indication that yes, we want our football back.
Okay, now, would you say that these statutes approved is what will lead us into the next era of Ghana football, where a lot of the mistakes in the past that has brought us to where we are well taken care of?
You see, remember, you cannot have a status cast in stone. Every now and then at every Congress there can be amendment. So as for status, for now, it's a first step. Let's accept that to move our football forward. But trust me, with status, every time you go to Congress, there can be amendments.
Did you think that the statutes reviewed were comprehensive enough? Because the impression we had was that there was going to be an overhaul of the statute. From what they presented, did you think there was a lot of changes in there to change the face of Ghana?
Well, the answer is yes and no. But the truth is that the most critical ones has been dealt with. The Article 26, the 41, 37, those ones were the critical ones. And I think that since there has been some concessions and here and there, I think that we need to accept it and move forward. We also have the opportunity, remember, we have the opportunity to make amends when we get hold of football, because there will be subsequent congresses, there will be subsequent time to meet and also to agree. So for me, football is the winner today.
There was a point where the FIFA representative, Luca Nicola, said that you have two choices: adopt the statutes now or wait for more normalization. Do you think that pressured you guys into accepting?
No, but I'm sure. No, he was responded in an equal measure. I mean, some of us cannot be pushed. I mean, we've been to FIFA congresses and we know the procedures, and so these things don't move us. Trust me. We want the most important thing is that the football people have resolved that we need our football back. That's the most important thing. It is not about what you tell us to agree or not to agree, because we are familiar with the processes in FIFA. Of course, if we decide to say we will not accept some of the things, you may have to go back and you will come back to, because the mandatory provisions in FIFA are clear to everybody. the mandatory provisions are clear to everybody. And so therefore, if you try to push any article on me, which I think that it will not solve our problem, why not? I will not support it.
One more slightly related. After the Congress, now they say electioneering process has sufficiently begun. What does that mean for you personally and your campaign? How are you moving ahead?
Well, in the year 2018, I announced that when the election processes is open in Ghana for the 2019 elections, I'll put myself forward for the election. What we need to understand is that if you look at the owners of clubs and club CEOs and administrators who have gathered here, one thing reigns supreme, that one, they need a unifier. One, they need somebody who understands the football. This is not time for Matramakwe. This is the time for somebody who is tried and tested. That's all I can say. Thank you very much.